This is garbage. This and my little fake Momo friend. This is just some quality trash. It also breaks my heart a little bit to have a really nice suede steering wheel and like garbage just sitting around in the center of it. This was one of the first Wish parts we tried to delete. We're fixing it today. A bag in a bag. Welcome to the team, baby. Oh, yes. Ooh, baby, it's got the carbon fiber center.
Jealous, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, that's tight. This is tight.
So you guys remember when we first ordered this? We got a short hub too, and the short hub didn't fit. The short hub's actually for an EK Civic, and the issue came up where they don't actually have one for an EG Civic. So somehow I ended up with one for an EK, and I don't have anything to do with it, and they don't have one for the EG, which is fine, because if you guys remember when we first did the Wish install, the one we ordered on Wish was trash anyways, it didn't fit. So right now we're rocking like an NRG one, which is like totally fine. NRG is a really good company. So we have the NRG short hub. Now we have a D&D quick release. It's blue to go with the blue suede on the steering wheel and the blue seats and everything. It's just essentially the same idea as this blue quick release. It just isn't garbage, and I won't have these ugly ass open hole there anymore. But before we install that today, we have a couple more important things we got to do that are kind of time. Can you stop popping those bubbles? Driving me nuts. We have a couple more things we got to do that are a little. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. Go ahead, pop it. Pop bubbles. Pop them. BMW status. Was it just DSG farts? Pretty much. So today we have a couple things that now that the Civic is running again, yo, I'm gonna have to throw something at you if you keep popping those. Somehow we got a spot in his old high school to just go in there and use a welder for absolutely free because Emerson knows how to weld. He's been taking it in school right now. Not welding, but he has like a welding class. So when we chopped the downpipe the other day, we're left with this extreme ugly straight dump that way. So basically we're gonna rotate the piece that came off so it lines up better with the exhaust. And we also got a new exhaust. It's in this box. I'm gonna open it when we get there. I think we're probably gonna install the exhaust there because that would make more sense than installing it here, but having it hanging because it's not bolted up right. Oh, now he's hiding popping these. Yo, I'm gonna have to come over there and whoop your ass. Get lost, you fucker. I'm gonna slide the whole hood off at you. All right, let's start the day. Where you weld? You just weld up to one of these? Yeah, that was not what? Dude, I wish I had this stuff in my high school. Dude, the kids at school did this? What? This is unreal. Kids are just learning to fab this shit in high school? Man, I'm so jealous of Emerson's high school. I had nothing in my high school. I had no automotive stuff, no welding. Like, my high school was shit compared to this. This is unreal. And aside from like the whole metal shop that was wherever, like, this is all like in his high school. I'm sure a lot of you guys had this, but like I had nothing like this, man. This is unreal. So essentially the game plan with the downpipe, put it how it used to be, just so they can see. Oh dude, there's some plastic dip on this that needs to get rubbed off because that's custy. So it hung like this before, which is like way too stupid, facing the ground. So what we're gonna do is just basically weld it so it's like this, so it'll hit the exhaust. Oof. It's yours. The fart can. Oh. The fart can. It's not like the best. It's a, what is it, Spec D? Spec D Tuning. It's Amazon. It's not the best. We're on a time crunch still. Yeah, we're gonna try and do some of our own stuff in the future. We're just like trying to get to that point. So this is what we're gonna run for now. This is what's gonna get us to Calgary, I hope, as long as this thing lives through Dino Day. And it appears to be. This time, we got the burnt tips, baby. It'll do the trick for now as long as the baffling stays in this one, because if you guys remember the last one, the baffling came out like within a week. It was garbage. And then the rust, like the welds rusted, it fell off within like 5 months, and it wasn't even winter. So pretty much the plan is we're just gonna slap this guy up, and then we'll see how far forward it comes, and then Emerson's just gonna cut chunk of the old pipe that's like good pipe from RG. It is a lot bigger of a fart can than I thought it was. I did not think it was gonna be like, hold this thing up, dude. My fist fits in the end, so that makes this diameter massive. It's like 8 inches. These are little tiny Asian finger strength. You got it. That one had a resonator on it. You can see it. It's like kind of there. You can see there's like an actual mesh in there, like it's actually a real resonator. That one
It's just a flow through. There was nothing in there. Strip me. And then this is where the issue lies. This doesn't come with a cat. This is where your cat would go. This is where the cat would have been, but we did a delete. So the guys just cut it here and just welded this pipe straight. Without this having a flange on it, we can't do anything except cut it. Cut this flange and then just weld it here so that we still have catless and it'll connect. That's Emerson's job because I don't do the cutting and welding yet. But on the plus side, with things happening, Calgary is looking like a bigger and bigger go. You gonna put your face mask on or are you just gonna put it on your head?
It's just for show. Because if someone walks in, then I'll put it down. But should I put it down? Just for you, I'll put it down. Just worth that.
Look at this, pro welder. They're very amateur, but we're learning.
Grab the other part, pipe. Oh, buddy.
Oh, we're getting there. Emerson didn't really want me to show you guys him welding this, but pretty much the welder, like, it's in high school. It's not the best. He was having a lot of issues with it. He pretty much just like tack welded this all the way around and then ground it down and then filled in all the holes. So it's not super pretty. Once it's grinded down like this, or once it's ground down like this, it doesn't look too bad. We'll just have to put some paint on it so it doesn't rust. So that's good, that's done. And then the only thing we're dealing with now is like putting this up to here. We're realizing that we can't really grind enough off of like this on an angle because it'll come too far over and it'll hit the frame. So we're gonna try and build like a little wedge or something to go in here and then we should be done. Like we're pretty close. We just gotta cut the wedge. The only thing that sucks is like he went here, not me, and I don't really want to be responsible for like using any of the tools or shit that can break, so I gotta just get him to do it all. Kinda sucks. It slows us down a little bit. Please tell me that's gonna fit.
Oh, I just had to rotate it a bit.
Mint. So we're just gonna weld that tiny little sleeve in there and it should be good. Should be good. These welds aren't so sloppy, but they tick, boy.
They look so bad.
That's okay. Not really concerned with how these look because they're gonna be in a spot where no one's gonna see it anyways, but you need me to hold it while you weld it?
Yeah.
That's not sketchy.
Twist it.
Can I get a glove on?
You won't die.
I don't care what you say, I'm scared. Eyes are closed. Oh, dude, that looks mint.
Holy, look at that.
Good job, pal. We had all the gaskets in. This one, though, is a 3-inch gasket, and we accidentally brought a 2.5-inch gasket for this. So that one might have a little bit of an exhaust leak. We're gonna have to go home and get the 3-inch because we left it at home. We only brought 2.5. I'm gonna have to go home and just spray some paint on this to make sure it doesn't rust where Emerson ground it down. But aside from those two things, let's see what this Spec D exhaust sounds like. Okay, you ready? I really hope this doesn't sound like a piece
It's in
of
gear.
shit. Sounds a little bit like ricey, but at least it doesn't sound like it did before. We've been running no exhaust on this car for months, like straight up straight pipe off the turbo, and it is terrible. It sounds terrible. It's leaking under there just a little bit, but dude, this sounds so much better. So much better than it did with the straight pipe. It does sound a little bit racier than I was going for, but we can fix that.
Oh my god.
How does it sound? Alright.
Way quieter.
Dude, the exhaust was burning my eyes. This thing is running so rich. Oh, literally just it idling right here and then me backing up through it burns the absolute hell out of my eyes. It is a lot quieter than it used to be though. The Wish one was a lot louder. Idle, it sounds pretty good though. You guys probably can't hear the exhaust leak on your end, but like even with the tiny little exhaust leak, it sounds like it's gonna be all right. It's got a dirty chug to it. Looks like the Civic I'm used to with a big fart can on it, dude. I love it. Can you give it a little rev for me to hear? Dude, I'm so stoked. We kind of had to leave. We were here over our time limit. So that's why we're leaving in kind of like a rush here. we're gonna try and fix this exhaust leak, and I'll try and get you guys some flybys. We can't do like major driving because we're on a base map, so I can't like give you a real, you know, normally when we install an exhaust, we do like some heavy rips for you. Can't do that today. On the way home, I noticed it was driving a little funny. I didn't really like the way it was feeling, so I didn't really record a lot. I was gonna do like a couple little pulls just on the bass tune, but it didn't work out. So we're gonna let it cool down. I'm gonna see, I think we popped a coupler off, and while we're letting it cool down to switch out the proper gasket size, I'm gonna install the goodness sent to me by my boys at D&D. Ooh, I'm actually so excited for this, man. It seems like a stupid little thing, but like,
Piece of shit.
well, yeah, man, like this.
Exhaust.
Well, look at this. No, look at this. When you put this on, that's trash.
Yeah, that's how mine was before.
It's sketchy. I don't like it. Yours before was a no-go. We're gonna... Oh! It's gonna be so hot. Also, if you guys are digging the D&D, you wanna like film my face while I talk to them?
Nah, just your dick.
Okay. If you guys like the D&D stuff, go ahead and use the code Robbie10 on D&D's website. Save yourself 10%. It wasn't working for a while. It accidentally expired. One of you guys actually messaged me and we realized it was no longer working because like, you guys tried to use it. But it's back. Code Robbie10. Save yourself 10%. It's not a lot, but 10% is 10%.
Use the code. Emerson does it.
and save nothing.
Save yourself 10%.
Use the code Emerson does it and you'll save $0. Like so sexy. It's just so unique to me. That's why I like it. But and now my BRZ and my steering wheel in here are interchangeable. See, now if you leave it like this is the equivalent of a Wish one. Garbage. Oh baby. And now look at that. Remember, I don't want to grab with my greasy hands. Remember before when it would jiggle? We got nothing, just side to side action. Done, baby. Nice and easy, quick install. Yo, look how good the black engine bay looks too. I haven't even really like just, ooh. That looks so good. Huge thanks to D&D for hooking us up and always making the top quality steering wheels at an affordable price. So this is what happens when you run a 2.5-inch gasket over a 3-inch hole, dude. Look at that. Literally just from it being there, it's all blown out sideways. Like completely blown sideways and just destroyed. And this was like a freshie before we threw it on. Oops. Always use the right size gaskets. And this is the one that we forgot at home. This is gonna go on. Here you go. Something we didn't think about too. So we painted right here, focus, where Emerson welded earlier. We just put a quick blast of clear on there just to make sure it doesn't rust, and then Emerson right now is gonna put a little blast down at the bottom, or like where he did the first time where he like ground it down. We don't want any rust on that, so he's gonna throw some paint on it, and then we realize it's getting pretty dark. He's gonna throw some paint on it right now. It needs to dry. So now that it's dry and it is not dark outside anymore, I'm just gonna do a little cold start. I think it should be cold. I don't know what Emerson's done at the car today, but it should be cold, and then we're just gonna do like just a quick little drive. I'm not gonna do any pulls because we can't boost yet, but we'll give you guys just a little sound clip. It sounds a little bit racier than I thought, and this thing is like really weird how it's on an angle. If you look at it from the back, it like doesn't stick straight out. It sticks out kind of sideways, which is kind of funny, but it's all right. It doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound bad. It definitely sounds better than the old one did for sure.
Oh, I did hear you scrape.
So bad.
That was very bad.
I think it was my intercooler piping. Yeah, it sounds alright. It still sounds a little bit more Civic-y than I was going for, but I guess it is what it is. And I think something needs to be fixed with the tune too, because it does a little bit of like a, like sometimes you'll be in like you'll be driving, it does like a really random surgy thingy. It makes no sense. It doesn't really feel good, so we definitely need to get it tuned. But that's how it sounds for now. I think I also might run no blow-off valve because I'm really digging the flutter. Right now we have no blow-off valve, and I really like the way it sounds. I'm probably gonna block that off and just do the flutter because it sounds good, and it's a really cheap turbo, and we'll see if we can make it explode. So, but that's it for this video. I hope you guys are stoked on the exhaust. That just means that we are one thing closer to actually having this thing dailyable. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and stay committed.